Lake Michigan here on Adventure Time Prospecting. West Virginia's, well, even though we're in Michigan, West Virginia's only gold prospecting channel. Anyhow, here we are up on Lake Michigan. I got me a heaping helping of black sand here in my pan. Let me flip y'all around and I'll show you what I'm doing. Look at there. I hope y'all can hear me because it's really, really windy. I just want to show y'all this. Look at all this black sand and garnet sand here. Look at all that. What we're going to do, we're going to take a bunch of this here black sand and we're going to hump it in these here buckets. And we're going to end up taking that back to West Virginia and going through it and seeing if we can find anything. Oh, shit! Oh! Oh, I got wet. Well, there you have it, folks. This definitely ain't Appalachia, I'll tell you what. I ain't never panned in a raging sea before, but you know, here we are. I'm gonna get my boots wet. Oh, God bless America. This ain't easy, folks. Let me see if I can get a hold on. Y'all probably laughing at me because I ain't never panned on no beach before and I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all remember, folks, I'm from Appalachia. I'm from the mountains. I ain't never really done this before. It's hard pan on a beach. I'll be back if I can get this pan down. Alright, folks, let's see if there's a little speck in there. That's a lot of garnets in there. Holy cow. That's a lot of garnets and black sand. I don't see anything in that pan there, folks, but I tell you what we're going to do. I done got drenched. This water is probably 35 degrees. So I'm going to fill these here buckets up right here with some of this good black sand layer. And we'll see y'all back in wild, wonderful West Virginia. We'll run some of this here stuff through my machines. Yeah, I don't see nothing in that one, but we'll fill these buckets up and take them back to the car and we'll see what we can't get. There's a lighthouse down yonder. Let me see if I can show it to you. There's my beautiful wife. And we'll be right back, y'all. Now we lugging these buckets from that black sand beach, which you can see all the black sand, lugging her up this big hill to the car. Ooh-wee. Adventure Time Prospecting out. Alright, folks, with the storm coming in, this is all I could get. I got 2 5-gallon buckets. Oh, this one's about half full. They're both about halfway full there. If you dump them into one, you'll have 1 5-gallon bucket up to about there. And you can see all the heavies, black sands and that stuff. It's just slap full of them. Even my little picture, my water picture has it in there. But we're getting ready to go out and eat with the family and hang out and do some family stuff. We just slipped up here to Michigan to do some business and visit some family for a couple days, and getting a couple buckets and doing a little prospecting was just a little bonus. I figured I'd take y'all along with me, but anyhow, it's what we're taking home, and we're gonna clean it up and run it through the dream mats when we get home and just see what we can do. Play with this stuff a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Here we are back in wild, wonderful West Virginia. As you can tell, it's a lot greener here. About 80 degrees. Frankie's out here. What's going on, Frankie? Good girl. Anyhow, I'll show you what we're doing. You'll recognize this. This is one of them buckets that we brought back from Michigan from the Great Lakes. And look at here. I got the old King Mini-Max set up. I lost that mat, so we got the rib rubber matting in there. So we're at Adventure Time Prospecting. Welcome, go. Anyhow, We've been scooping that in there. She flows in there. You can see the black sands hopefully starting to gather up. In the little machine here. This here's a King Mini Max. I got running off a 2,000 gallon an hour pump. Running off a deep cycle battery. And it just recirculates the water here. And what I do every now and then is put my pan under there. Get a little bit of the tailings that's coming off this sluice. See there, that's what the sluice is dumping out. And then I like to fan it back. Make sure there's not any gold in there. Look at all that black sand. I don't know if them red garnets are showing up, but there's quite a few garnets in there. A lot of black sand. No gold. But that's good. I do not want to find gold in this pan. I want the gold to stay in here. So anyhow, I'll show you real quick what I've been doing. Like you put some of that in there. Letting her drop down. I really like this King Mini Max. It does a good job. You've seen it in some of the Ohio videos. And I've got a little bit of jet dry in this water. Keep it from bubbling up. But anyhow, I'm going to keep on running and we'll check back in with y'all in a little bit. I'm not going to run all this today. This is going to take a few days. This is a lot of material and you got to feed it nice and slow. The weather was a little rough in Michigan up there at the Great Lake, or Lake Michigan, so kind of had to settle for scooping out some black sands and bringing them home, but that's all right because I got all my equipment here. Do it all under controlled dealios, kind of like I'm doing now. They'll jet dry in the water. That way everything's all good. Anyhow, I'll check back in. Probably gonna try to run most of this bucket. I'm gonna stop whenever my tailings fill up. I always put a couple good rocks in there. It helps the sand from blowing out. Check it out. This here's an old nutting stone I found. You can see the divots in it. The work. It's got two holes in it. It's a double nutting stone. It's pretty sweet. Anyhow, if you put rocks in there, you're not as likely to keep blowing sand out. So anyways, I'll check back in. Alright, we've got about a gallon of those black sands run through. Not really seeing anything in there yet, but you know, it's going to be really tiny gold. See, we've chomped through probably a solid gallon. There's all our heavies in there. I'm going to get ready to turn it off and clean it up, and I'll pan this little out and we'll see what's in 1 gallon of those black sands so far. Alright guys, as y'all can see, here's a pretty good bit of, that's what the magnetics look like. That's magnetite. Nice little shot of it. Anyhow, that stuff we got out of there, we'll pan this out at a later date in case any gold got hung up in it and rode up in there with the black sands. Anyhow, to avoid making this video much longer, we're going to go ahead and transfer this to my black pan, and we're going to start panning it out. I'll put a little bit of jet dry in here so our fine gold won't float. Like I said, I've still got a good bit of material yet to run. This is just a little sample here, about a gallon, maybe a gallon and a half. You can see all the black sand starting to show up in there. And I'm just simply panning it down into this here little safety pan, this tub, and we'll go through all this one more time because I'm suspecting any gold we find is going to be ultra fine. Anyhow, we'll check back with you once we start getting our whip down a little bit. We're getting there, folks. This stuff's pretty painful to pan out. Look at all them heavies. See garnets up there, and heavy just hematites and black sands down there. We're still chugging along. Alright guys, there's definitely gold in this stuff. There's some more down here in these garnet sands and black sands. See, there's still a pile of them. My black pan's out in the car. I'm going to try to show you this in the blue one. There it is, there it is. I can see it. It's right there in the middle of your screen. It's flour gold, but that's a pretty good bit of it right there. Look at that. Michigan gold, y'all. I done went up to Michigan and done got some of y'all's gold. Them flour gold wizards might get mad. I've been up there. I've been up that way. I got me a little Great Lakes gold, y'all. Brought it back down here to Appalachia. Appalachia. It's Appalachia gold now. Look at there. Man, I got more of it to go through too. That's pretty awesome. This Michigan adventure wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I was hoping we'd be able to do a little bit more filming there, but you can't control Mother Nature. But anyhow, there's some Michigan gold for y'all. Right there, Adventure Time Prospecting goes north. Sweet. Adventure Time Prospecting on the gold once again. Got to see the little machine right yonder, little Mini Max. Thing's pretty sweet. Got to see me get all soaking wet in Michigan. Got to see the beautiful wife. We had a good time up in Michigan. Took care of a lot of business. Anyhow, next time we'll be back here in West Virginia. But there's gonna be a couple more. I'm gonna get back to this and going through these Michigan stuffs again. So don't worry, we'll be getting back with y'all on those. But the next episode, probably will be back out here in my home state of West Virginia. Getting back down in them creeks, trying to get some of that good yellow West Virginia gold that don't even exist, so they say. Anyhow, we'll see y'all on the next Adventure Time Prospecting. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Adventure Time Prospecting out.